Okay, so today we'll be learning about card sorting exercise and information architecture exercise. Okay, so these two exercises are the last exercises that you will be doing in this course. I mean, for the case study. Okay, after this, we'll be just focusing on the UI part. Okay, so for your case studies, entire case study, like if you might remember yesterday, I showed you a case study, right? I'm gonna share my screen again for that. So we'll see that case study. Okay, so even on Behance, you check any random case study of UI UX, you will see what kind of UI exercises they have done. It mainly focuses on the user journey part, that is scenarios and what we call it, task flow, user flow, and after that, card sorting and information architecture. So after this, you start with the designing part. So you take the color theory out, like you understand what the color theory is. You finalize typography for your project. Okay, and then we start with the UI stuff. That means wireframes. And for this, we create everything in Figma. Okay, so you will be start building all the screens, designing all the screens and all. So at this moment, we are at this stage, we'll be learning about information architecture and card sorting. Okay. So let's understand what are these exercises, how do you have to do it. We'll be doing a live example for this so that the idea will be very clear to you of what all these exercises are. All right, so first things first, we'll learn about card sorting and then we will move on to information architecture. So, card sorting exercise is a UX research method used to discover what people understand, like how people understand and categorize the information. Now, for this, I would like to give you an example, understanding this definition of card sorting. Okay, so how do people organize stuff? How do they categorize, understand, and categorize and organize stuff? So let's say you live in a house, you have a wardrobe. Every single person has a wardrobe, right? So you have a wardrobe in your house, and you, in a certain manner, have arranged clothes in your wardrobe. So, for example, we can make a list of all the things that you have. That means how many categories of clothes do you have? Have you ever like thought about this? Like we have different categories. Like if you go to a office, you have a office wear, right? So for that we can categorize it like official skirt, official shirt, official blazers and all. Correct? And when we have some kind of function at our place, like we can call it like festival or marriages and all that we attend. So for that, we have a different kind of clothing. So we have functional wear, we call it ethnic wear, and also we call it like occasional wear. Correct. So we have different set of clothing for those, for those festivals, for those activity. And then we have something called as casual wear that we wear it every single day. We have night wear that we want to relax in those in those clothes and all. So we have all these different kind of categories of clothes, right? And over here, the wardrobe is somewhere you put your clothes into. So how do you categorize it? Now, if we talk about ethnic wear, a woman's ethnic wear do not ever come with one piece. We have 2 to 3 pieces, right? We have pants separately, we have kurta separately, we have dupatta separately. So it is very important for us to keep them together. Otherwise, it will get lost in the pile of clothes. Correct. So what we do is we first arrange them, organize them properly, and then we have compartments in our wardrobe where we categorize the content. That means we start categorizing official wear, ethnic wear, party wear, office wear, night wear, and all this stuff. Correct. So this is how you categorize your information. First, you understand the content. So over here, when we talk about the content in an application, what you're going to do is you do wanna like you would like to write it down in your notebook for like all this stuff. The information that we are talking about is the content that you're going to put in your application. What do you understand by content? So, for this, let's take an example of Instagram. What do you see on Instagram? Because now, in like this generation, every single person is on Instagram. So, Instagram, what content is filled in Instagram? We see stories of people, right? We can upload our own story. We see chat box on Instagram. We see people posting on Instagram. We see like, comment, share, save options on Instagram, right? Then we see a lot of different stuff. There are so many content. We see reels, we see interactions, we see our profile, we see search page, we can check out other people's account and all, right? Then we have settings, we can check our own activity, we can check our save mood board that we have created. So this is the content that we are talking about. So let's say you go uh, like you have a certain application that you want to go with, and you're going to start writing down the content. What exactly is going to come in your app? So you're going to write that down, and then you will then categorize that information. How do you categorize it? You will sort your information, or you will sort your content in terms of pages. So you can make a list of pages. How many pages do you want to create, and what information will go where? So this is like a compartment we are making for our application. Okay. To understand this in much more details, let's make a list of few items that we see on a e-commerce website. Let's say we create a cart sorting exercise for Amazon.in. Okay. Now can you tell me what all stuff do you see on Amazon? I mean, like I'm asking by what content do you see? Now, for example, I can tell you, I see iPhone listed on Amazon. I see iron we get on Amazon. I see maybe I see charger is there on Amazon. I see grinder is there on Amazon. I see oven can also be sold on Amazon. Then we see bulb, let's suppose, can see on Amazon. So like this, I want you, like from you, what else do you see on Amazon? Let's say I see earrings on Amazon. Then maybe earrings, rings. Okay. I want you to put down more stuff. Like tell me what all stuff do you see on Amazon?
मैम आई थिंक मेरे हिसाब से अगर इसमें हम लोग कैटेगरीज हम कर रहे हैं तो पहले तो हमें इसको वैसे डिवाइड करना चाहिए, जैसे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स अलग हो गया,
Yes, but
ग्रॉस
first,
अलग हो
like
गया।
let's write down the content, then we will categorize it.
ओके ओके।
clothes, apparels.
तो उसमें तो फिर
So you see, let's say
Dresses,
kurta.
yeah, some
Mm,
shoes, accessories like shoes, watches.
okay. Shoes is there. Sandals would be there. So like all this, there are so many stuff, okay? It's very,
Yes,
yeah. बहुत कुछ आता है. There is a lot of
बहुत
stuff
कुछ
on
आता है,
Amazon.
मतलब सभी
Yeah.
कुछ ही आता है उसमें, चाहे कॉस्मेटिक हो, ज्वेलरी प्रोडक्ट हो,
सब
अपैरल्स हो,
कुछ ही आता है. It's a very big, what we say, site, yeah.
yeah.
So yes, as Rahul said, we will first we have to list down the content. Okay, and then you can categorize them. Now let's say if we make a category electronics,
Yeah.
and then we make a category um
Apparels.
Apparel.
apparels, then we make a category
Grocery.
uh
A-
footwear.
Accessories.
Footwear. Jewelry.
So you can just categorize your information. Okay. So
Yeah.
what do we do is now this the thing we just did right now, it seems to be very easy right now because we are doing of something which is already existing, right? So it is easy to list down the content that they have it, correct? But let's say now when you will start doing card sorting exercise, it will be a kind of a brainstorming exercise for you. It won't be easy, first of all, okay? This is matlab, to understand, to know what card sorting is and to categorize information, it is very easy to do that. But the brainstorming process will be difficult. Why? Because then you have to list down all the content that you will be putting down in your application, right? And for that, you will need a lot of brainstorming. And after that, once you make a list of your content, so you do not like start immediately card sorting like this, okay? So you do first of all, like first thing that you want on your application is, let's say अभी जिस तरह Instagram का अपन ने बोला कि story of friends we see, then you make the second content our story, then we want like comment share option, then we want messenger, right? This is the content that Instagram has, right? So it will be like a brainstorming exercise, first of all, to create the list of all the content that you're going to be putting in your application. And then after this, you're done, you can make a category of pages. Let's say on Instagram, we have a home page. So you make a category of home page. All these things, all this content is going to be on home page. And then you can make a page like profile page. So what content do you see on profile page? So we see like followers, following, right? Then we see edit option, edit profile option, right? Then we see our gallery. Then we see setting options. Then we see in the settings now there are again lot of stuff. So when you do this kind of content thing, now यहाँ पे you have to write down all the detailed stuff that you will be designing in your application. Okay, that's why I say this process, like making the list of the content process, will be little difficult for you because it's your first exercise. It's like your first case study. So it will take time for you to make the list, and then after that you can just start. You can after that you can put the list in the carts. So it will be easy for you to do this card sorting exercise. Now this exercise is mostly done on sticky notes. Okay, so we have virtual sticky notes like this. This is nothing but a sticky note. But yeah, you can do it at your home. You can buy some sticky notes and you can write the list of this content one by one on sticky notes and then categorize it where you want it, how do you want it, and all, where do you want to place it. Okay. So this is how the card sorting exercise will look. You can also check out for the template for card sorting. So we have card sorting exercise. Okay, so you can see they have made this settings, like this is all the pages that they have. So you can, after that you can group it, you can label the group and all. So again, you can go with this template, or else I would say you can just take our own template, which was, just a minute, I'll need to open that again. Where were we? Yes. Okay. Or else if you just make your card sorting exercise look this simple also, that is also fine. Okay. Just just arrange it in a better way, and that's it. You can just take a screenshot of this and put it in your case study. So it's a easy exercise. If you have any doubts in understanding this, you can ask your doubts. Then let's come to the more important exercise, which is going to be information architecture. Okay, this exercise short form you can say IA. Okay, information architecture is the science of structuring content as it is applied to news, websites, blogs, online stores, booking apps, downloadable software, etc. Now, information architecture is all about structuring your content. What do you understand by that is? So, let's say that now I'll give you a very good example for this so that you'll understand. And after that, okay, I'll be doing this exercise in front of you so that again, all the doubts will be cleared. So, let's say you are in a college and you are, sorry, sorry, you're in a college, and every college has their own library, correct? So, if you are in a library where there are different departments, let's say we are in an engineering college and we have different departments. We can have civil, mechanical. We'll put architecture in that, and we'll put more computer and all this department. And you have a combined library. You have only one library where all the books are kept. Now you wanna search. You're a, let's say, architecture student, and you want to search for a particular book. Let's say the name of the book is History of Architecture, written by XYZ author. Okay. So you're this student and you wanna have this book and you have this big library, right? So how exactly you will be searching and finding out that particular book? Now, it's not like the library won't be structured out. That means the library won't be organized. Every single library is very properly organized. Let's for a second for this example we can skip the computer part. You can find the book easily in the computer. We are taking more of a live example over here. So you have all the like you have all the racks where books are kept and all this thing is done. So first thing, you see how the content is structured. First thing, the library will always have different names of a department. So you will always check for the architecture department, correct? So you'll see the architecture department. In that you see so many books, like there are thousands of books. So you check out each and every rack and you see that all the racks are been labeled as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So your book starts the name of your book starts from History of Architecture. So you will
H.
go and search for the H rack, and then you will search for a History of Architecture book. In that also they have it very greatly organized. They will all, in that also they'll start with the all the A, whatever book starts with the A letter, B letter, C letter, and then it will be very much easy for you to just check out for the History of Architecture book in that particular rack. Now this is what structuring the content is, right? In, like in the card sorting exercise, You have just written the content and you have just put them in a category. तो एक आपकी main category रहती है. Okay. Suppose all these categories are in the one main category, that is home page. So all this thing you see is in home page, or you can also put all these things in a products page. So more importantly, we'll put them all in the products page. So when you open products page, you see all these categories. So यहाँ पे you just structured out your like you just organized your categories, what all stuff is going to be where, but how exactly you will reach to the category where you're going to find a earring, okay, or a watch. How will you reach to the watch? What category you'll have to check. Maybe watch won't be in the apparels category. It will put it in jewelry, or else we can make a separate section where we'll have watches. So we have watches over here. Now, where will you go? How do you go? So this is what it is about information architecture. It is going to tell you the exact roadmap, right? The exact roadmap on how to go to that particular product that you want, and then after that, how to check out from that product. So it's going to look like a tree diagram. Okay, I'll show you some of the examples of information architecture. You can see this particular exercise. Sorry, it is, it looks like a tree diagram, right? We have family tree diagrams and all. So this exercise is going to be exactly like this. If someone wants to, check out the meditation page and they want to check out the courses, how would they reach to that courses? What would be the roadmap for checking out the courses? So this is this is how we are going to structure out the content. So let's start with the exercise of information architecture. Till here, if you have any doubts, you can just start talking on the mic, or else put it in the chat box. Okay. All right. So now what we'll do is we'll do one thing. We'll take a live example of some some of the websites. So I would love to go with, let's say we have Cars 24. Now this is a very big website. But anyways, we can do a very good job on this as well. So let me just share the entire screen with you. Okay. You see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
You see Cars 24 page?
Yes,
Okay, great. Now you see Figma's page?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we have landing page of Cars 24. Okay. So whenever we open this website, we have Cars 24 landing page. Now, when I would like to add one thing very clearly, when you have to structure out any content, so you might also again wanna make a note of this. When you make information architecture and you're structuring out the content, you only focus on the clickable buttons or links, okay, on a website, nothing else. That means, what is clickable over here? Buy a used car is clickable. I can click on this, something opens. I can click on this Renault Quid, something opens, right? I can click on this button, something opens. So this is what clickable stuff means. And non-clickable is something like, let's go back. Let's see, we have, okay, so we have this particular section where they have written drive smart with our app. So this is just a information. I cannot interact with this. It's non-clickable. Okay, so this is what clickable and non-clickable information looks like, right? So you have to just make a flow chart or a flow diagram of what all stuff is clickable, because that's how people will reach to that product and people will buy that product, and that is how you will give the roadmap to people. All right. So now let's make a information architecture of Cars24. So when we are on landing page, we can check out the header section over here. We can click on the location part. If I click on location, something opens. So yes, I'm gonna put location in this. Then we can click on buy used car, sell a car, car finance, new car, car service, and our own account. So one by one, just going to write down all this clickable stuff over here. And it's very important how you make a list of this, how you write it down. Okay. So first thing we have is location. Then another option we have buy a used car. Then another option we have sell car. Then another option we have is car finance. I think we have more options such as new car, car service, and profile. So we have new car. Okay, I'm just going to skip the car service part, or else let's just only write down car service. Okay, so all these things are clickable in this. And now you have to one thing you have to keep it very sure how you make the connectors. So the arrows you see on the screen is called as connectors. And it's very important to understand how you do this part, like how do you connect all the stuff. So this all options are available on the landing page, right? So that's why I have given each and every option this kind of connectors, because I want to show everyone that this is there on the landing page. Correct. Now let's check out for the location option. So when I click on location, I can choose a city. Okay. So I can choose a city, and that's it. I get come back to the landing page again. So after this, I can over here, I have to write down choose a city option I get. So how is the flow is going to be like this, and that's it. If I choose a city, I go back to the location. So that's it. The flow ends over there. Now let's write down the flow of what happens when you click on buy a used car. So now when I just hover over here, I get to see a lot of options like Hyundai, Maruti, Wagoner. Like there are different models of car. So first thing I'm going to write down is I can click on anything, right? So first thing I can choose a model. Okay, I get to choose a model. So if I choose a model, let's say we go with the Nexon, then I come to the car list page. So when I choose one thing out of it, I can click on any option. So you do not have to write down all the options over there. All the options as in that over here you see all the options, Maruti Wagoner, Baleno car. No, you just have to write down. You can choose a model type. Okay, a car type or a model type, that's it. And then you come to the list of cars that they have. Nexon cars, right? All the so after this, what comes is you can actually choose. I'm just changing the color. So I can choose like I get list of cars. So this is happening after this. So I'm just going to put it like this. So once you're on list of cars, again you get to choose the options, right? And over here, on the left hand side, you can see that we have a lot of filter. So filter option is also there. So I can make a flow like this. Because I can interact over there. Everything is clickable. So that's why I can create two flows. When I choose a model, I get two options. On this page is I can interact with filters and I get list of cars. Now if I just choose any random, let's say I select this car. Where do I come? I come on the car specification page. Correct. So the flow after you choose the list of car is you come to the car specification page. You get the car specs. Now on this page, you get to interact with so many things. First thing first, you can interact with the photos or the images of the car. So I'm just going to put it like this, change the color. Car images. Then the next option you see over there is book a test drive, right? You see the button over here, book a test drive. Then, okay, so you see we have an information, know your car. So this is non-interactive. So this is just the information about know your car. That's it. We cannot interact. So of course, this non-clickable stuff is not going to come in information architecture. Then we have inspection report coming up and top features of car. So of course, we are going to write down all these options. Top features, right? And then we have, I think we also have EMI calculator. Okay. Now, it is very important for us to understand how are we going to connect this. So I would like to know from your side, tell me how should I connect this? How should I give the connectors? All these things should be connected, right? So how should I do it?
ये मैम वो जो बताया था शिफ्ट शिफ्ट ए उसको वो करना होगा
नहीं, ये मुझे एरो कनेक्ट करना है ऐसा।
जैसे एरो करेक्ट कनेक्ट करना है
तो कनेक्ट करना है तो हाउ शुड आई कनेक्ट द एरो टू ऑल दिस फीचर्स? यस दिव्या।
ये कार स्पेस से कनेक्ट करना होगा ना
यस कार, हाँ कार स्पेसिफिकेशन से कनेक्ट करना है, करेक्ट।
हाँ
तो मैं इसको ऐसे कनेक्ट करूँ?
हाँ ऐसे कनेक्ट होगा फिर कार इमेजेस के नीचे वाला एरो उस पे
ओके,
कनेक्ट
और
होगा फिर ये
इसको कैसे कनेक्ट करना है, बुक अ टेस्ट ड्राइव को?
जैसे कार इमेजेस ओके ये सेंटर से एरो देखिए उस पे जाना होगा ठीक
Our specifications too, we can add uh, for all.
So I should connect car book a test drive to car specification page or book a test drive to car images? How should I connect them?
After car images, we can book a test drive.
Okay, car images.
Yeah.
That is the wrong way. We have to connect it like this to car specification page. Okay, this is the right way of doing it. Why? Because you have to check the flow. We are on car specification page. Images, test drive, inspection report, top features, EMI calculator is everything available on the car specification page. So it is important to show that everything is available on car specification page. If we connect this like this, इसको ऐसे connect किया, so there will be a problem because this flow will show that first you go from car specification page to car images, and after clicking on car images, then you get the option to book a test drive. So this is the very wrong way of showing. So arrow, that is why I said arrows plays very important role on showing the flow. So
Okay.
इस तरीके से you create the flow of your entire application. So I just created a flow for buy a used car and location. So in the same way, you have to create flows for each and every page that you have. You have to make a list of the pages that you have given, like over here, and then create a flow out of it.
Okay, ma'am, understood.
Okay. Any doubts, Divya?
No, understand.
Okay. So I'm going to give you an exercise. Which app do you use? Do you guys use Instagram more often
Yeah.
or WhatsApp? Okay, I think WhatsApp is something like everyone uses. So can you create a flow of WhatsApp chat bot? Yeah, just create a flow of WhatsApp. You
Okay.
have We have 20 minutes. So you pick in the WhatsApp, I want you to create a flow of, like, when you open WhatsApp initially, right? Um, so you come to the chats page. Usually you are on chat page, right? So create a flow of chat page. So you can directly start from there. Okay. We will I'll give you 15 minutes to create it, because in the last 5 minutes I would love to discuss the kind of flow that you have created. So you can start and take 15 minutes.